that.
Well, the FTSE may be in free fall, but there's one thing that just keeps on rising. Britain's cost of living. Figures published today show that inflation has hit 4.7%. That's a 16-year high. It's all because everyday basics just keep on going up. Look at food. It's jumped 13% since last year alone. And electricity, gas and other fuels are up a colossal 24% compared with 2007.
But the problem could be much worse than it seems. Depending on what you buy, the inflation rate you're experiencing could actually be far higher than the official rate. To show the true scale of the problem, ITV News has started monitoring the spending habits of residents of one road in Derby. Tonight, our consumer editor Chris Choi takes his first trip down Inflation Street.
The official inflation rate is based on a standardised basket of goods. The problem is most families aren't standardised. That's why we're here with Real Families, Real Finances for a year tracking real inflation. While officials use statisticians and economists, we have families. Our unique TV exercise tracks real spending, and we include items like housing costs, which the main official inflation figure excludes. This household is hit by the fastest rising food prices in almost 2 decades, mainly due to feeding their extended family.
I used to go and get a big bag of just a normal cheap, as they make pasta. It used to be, what, just over £1. They're over £2 now. And then there's this kettle. This used to be £1.80, £1.70 a bottle. And that is over £2 a bottle, £2.20 a bottle.
With each household, our inflation expert scans outgoings. And here, while the official rate is 4.7%, the family's is 7.7%. Next door, Sue suspects manufacturers can disguise price rises.
When I've gone to buy things like washing liquid for our clothes, it's the same price, but it's tended to be, on one occasion I noticed that the actual container was a smaller container, so I thought I was paying the same price, but I was actually getting less.
We did find examples of same price, less content, but makers say it is being fairly communicated. Graham Garner-Jones from the accountants Baker Tilly calculates this rate is, again, above the official one. For this 2-parent, 1-child home, 5.6%. Here, cars have become an inflation bombshell.
I have to tell you, for the period under review, your numbers are more than 50% higher than the national number.
How's it 50%?
More than 50%.
More than 50%. How much more than 50%?
Mike Barton spends 25 hours a week driving for business, include his wife and teenagers, and it's a 5-car family. That pushes the rate to one of the largest in this street, 8.2%. Here they've downsized their car, thrifty pensioners squashing inflation because they have the time.
I phone up the people concerned and tell them that can you do something about it? If not, then maybe I'll change the supplier.
Receipts show they've switched insurers, swapped gas and electric provider 4 times. Phone and broadband are next, and it works. They have a low inflation rate, 3.9%. Overall, we calculate the average inflation rate for this street is 5.6%, already above that official figure. With cold weather and higher bills ahead, many here are braced for tougher times to come. Chris Choi, ITV News, Derby.
And there is